you know, your mom was a huge part of you forming your love for cooking, but interestingly, both of your parents had something to do with it. Because I know you were out in the fields picking fruits and vegetables and you connected to that idea of you work hard, you pick your vegetables, you take it to the kitchen, you cook it. So there was a little bit of both.
No, absolutely. It was funny because the first time when I started going and my dad we'll be in the fields picking tomatoes or this and then we pull it out of the dirt and it was just, well, kids, it's dirty. And it's out in the field with vegetables and my dad would tell me, he would say, taste it. I'm like, it's dirty. I'm not eating this. And he was like, just taste it. I'm like, okay, I'll bite it.
Yes.
And I was like, but then fast forward a month later, I'm out there, he will be like, stop eating all the vegetables. Because it was so vibrant, so good. I fell in love with vegetables. I fell in love with the whole part of it. Just you're wiping it off and, you know, tasting it. And it tastes so different then than it does now. So much sweeter, so much vibrant, so much juicier. You know, all that part of it. Because now the world's changed. And me remembering that as a kid and saying that same palate profile, now is just saying, okay. Because when I want people to when they eat my food, I don't want them to say, click, it's a Michelin star, a 5-star, whatever. You know, I want people to say, man, I felt that.
Oh
I felt that.
Wow, that's so crazy. I think that is so incredible because I've talked to you about how you make some of your food. And I know you make for example, you know I love tomato sauce. And I said, how would you make tomato sauce? And you started off with crushing tomatoes with your bare hands. And I'm like, okay, you mean you don't get the tomato sauce out of a can? You thought I was crazy.
I did, actually.
But then when I find out more about your story, about how you connected to food, it makes a lot of sense. You know, I mean, that almost spiritual connection to food that you have.
You know, it's true. People forget what food is really meant for.
Yeah.
You think about it because social media and going to all these fancy restaurants, which they do an amazing job. The chefs are crazy and amazing and all this. But food was meant for holistic medication, relationships, connections. Everything about food was meant for to make you well, make you better. You know, the whole cliche, you are what you eat, is a true statement. So you think about what you put in your body is what your body's going to give you in retrospect in return. So you being a stellar athlete and looking the way you look, that food part of it is 90% of it. It's like you have to be tentative of it. Taking care of you and yourself is going to take care of you longevity.